Thanks for joining us for 12 News at 10. I'm Kariba Devine.
I'm Mark Curtis. We're starting tonight with a story we've been tracking for most of the day, and unfortunately, it's a story we seem to be reporting on with more regularity. A DPS trooper shot in the line of duty during a routine traffic stop.
Team 12's Bianca Bono has been following that incident, and she joins us near the scene. Bianca.
Guys, it was a chaotic day for law enforcement in the valley as a DPS trooper and a Phoenix police officer both ended up in the hospital due to the actions of one suspect. Now, the big question is why?
Police officer was shot in the front of my house.
Shock and horror as this resident near 21st Avenue in Thomas watched her front yard become a crime scene.
3 gunshots went off and I see a police officer down on the floor.
Police say around 11:30, a DPS trooper was pulling over a driver, a civil traffic stop, when that driver started shooting, hitting the trooper in the leg.
I just, grabbed my son at that moment and I ran outside just to make sure everything was okay, and the police officer told me just call 911, and that's what I did.
As that trooper was taken to the hospital with non-life-threatening injuries, police say the suspect fled. Phoenix officers were called in to help, and dispatch audio sheds light on their response.
We do have a rifle on the east side, a rifle on the west side, with a pepper ball gun on the west side.
An officer followed the suspect to a neighborhood near 35th Drive in Holly, where they say he started firing again.
The officer returned fire using his duty rifle. The suspect vehicle continued to drive away and fired at another officer that was at 36th Avenue in Encanto.
That Phoenix officer struck by shrapnel as the suspect kept going. Security cameras from a resident on 36th Avenue showing the suspect speed north, followed by several officers, before slamming into a brick wall. The suspect was pronounced dead at the scene. What can you tell us about the suspect?
So not a whole lot. It is an adult male. We're still working on identifying him and trying to figure out, does he have crime history or what the motive was behind all of this.
As police continue to investigate who this suspect was, residents of the many communities impacted by his string of chaos are left on edge, hoping the violence against law enforcement ends here.
Cops need to be able to have the power that they should have to apprehend a suspect or somebody who's done something wrong without being shot at. And it's just really scary.
And the good news out of all of this, the DPS trooper who was shot and that Phoenix police officer who was hit by shrapnel both sustained non-life-threatening injuries and are expected to be okay. We're in Phoenix. Bianca Bono, 12 News.